This Sunday, on the outskirts of the Los Angeles Valley, 36 talented athletes will compete in front of thousands of screaming fans. This event is called the Pala Casino 400 at Auto Club Speedway. I'm Robert Young, and today we're going from coast to coast in the NASCAR Auto Club edition of the HiveCast. Before we start our trip to the West Coast, let's take a look back at last week's race. Many potential winners were taken out and quite a few big wrecks that all occurred in the second half of the race. But the final lap was almost complete chaos. Joey Logano in the 22 and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47 were side by side when Kyle Larson in the 5 got hooked and ran into the wall, bringing out the caution. When the caution came out, Stenhouse was slightly ahead of Logano, and because of that, Ricky Stenhouse won his first Daytona 500. Congratulations to Stenhouse and JTG Daughtery Racing for their victory. Now let's pack the bags and load the trailers. NASCAR is heading out west for the next 3 races. First stop, Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. This 2-mile track has represented Southern California NASCAR fans since 1997. Over the years, many drivers have won multiple times at this track, including Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart, and Kyle Larson. But the driver with the most wins at this track is 7-time champion Jimmie Johnson with 6 victories. In 2020, there were plans to reconstruct the track into a half-mile oval. The new layout will feature the long straightaways of Martinsville Speedway while having Bristol Motor Speedway's high banks. These plans have been approved, and because of that, NASCAR will not run an Auto Club next year. This means that this will be the last race with the current 2-mile track. But don't worry, NASCAR hopes to return in 2025. Now I think it's time for a prediction on who will win this race. Now, there are a few drivers to watch, such as Joey Logano in the 22, Kyle Busch in the 8, Christopher Bell in the 20, Kyle Larson in the 5, and Chris Buescher in the 17. But I think that the winner of the Pala Casino 400 will be Kyle Busch. He ran well in the Daytona 500, leading laps and moving toward the front in the final laps before getting caught in a late race crash. He has performed very well at Auto Club Speedway in the past, winning 4 times at the track in his career. I feel that he will take his first win with his new team at Auto Club. Well, that's all for this edition of the HiveCast. I'm Robert Young, reminding you to watch the race this Sunday on Fox at 3:30 p.m.